It's hard to stay positive while looking for a job, especially when you start to experience job search anxiety. So when you want to give up, hey, just remember that there's always a way to shift out of this job loss depression and into a zone where you're free flowing with opportunities are coming your way. Many people have told me that they can't find a job and they become depressed. I get it. But don't let that stop you from reaching your full potential. You have the power to create the reality that you truly desire. You just have to stay positive, focus on your true thoughts and your true beliefs. Hey everybody, MiltonCraft man on a mission. Hope you're having a great day. A beautiful day here in the state of Tennessee where I am. Just want to come by and say hey, to drop a few nuggets on you guys, just to catch up. Hadn't been on the site in a minute. Had a few things going on that I had to take care of. But so glad to be back today to share with you some things I think will be beneficial in helping us during this process after job loss, firing, or being laid off, to help us to get over this hurdle, to get back out there in the market, to become a valuable asset, if that's what we choose to do. So we've seen here recently, over the last 2 months, just the 2 months into this year, how many jobs have actually been lost. There have been over 250,000 jobs lost in the first 3 months of 2025. Think about that for a minute. 250,000 jobs. That is ridiculous. So think about it. You're trying to find a job, and all you hear on the news is this person lost their job, this company let people go, this company let people go, and you're thinking, I don't have a chance in the world to find a job. So let me just do some statistics real quick, because I really had to see this for myself, because I didn't believe it wholeheartedly, but I had to find out for myself. So I looked up on Bloomberg to find out what sectors or centers or organizations that had lost so many jobs. So it says Google Incorporated, Google, our search engine, has shed 12,000 jobs so far this year. 12,000. Amazon, 18,000. That is a lot of jobs. Citigroup, 6,500. Big Walmart distribution center here in the United States and abroad has shed 7,000 jobs. Disney, where people go on vacation, 5,500 jobs. Ford plant, 4,200. And so many others. And we just saw here, just a few weeks ago, that UPS is going to shed 20,000 jobs. I mean, 20,000, not 200, 20,000 jobs. That is a lot of jobs. So you're sitting at home trying to figure out, hey, I'm trying to get back into this market. I want to be a valuable asset to someone, to myself, but I feel like I'm kind of stuck because all of this is going on. How do I compete with all of this that's going on? Just remember, you have everything you need to compete with all of this that's going on. You just have to leverage it to the best of your ability. And sometimes it can be overwhelming to see things like this, to hear numbers like this. So many masses, 250,000, that's 250,000 jobs have been lost in 3 months. That is overwhelming and can be a little intimidating. But I want to drop a few nuggets today on some things that I think you can do while you're continuing to get yourself together and go out to get back into this workplace. But first I want to say, hey, look, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the video so that we can continue to build this site, so we can be a place of communication and network for each other, to help each other during these down times while we're looking for a job, while we're trying to refocus that career, while we're trying to get our lives back together, pick up the pieces from job loss and things like that, so we can get back out there and be a true asset to someone and to ourselves. So, and also what I did on the channel, if you look on the channel, I've added a store. So I've been working too, because I want to increase this channel to make it viable and accessible to so many. I've added a store. So take a minute to look at my little store that I've added on the site to help you give you some ideas on things you can do. And if you have time, buy something. Share with your family, your friends. Buy something to help support me and to help support this channel. So let's talk about it. So staying positive during a job search can be tough, especially if it's taking longer than you thought it would take. So I'm going to give you a few practical ways to stay motivated while you're going through this thing, while you're going through this process of looking, inquiring, trying to figure things out. Let me give you a few things that I think will help you to get through this. So I'm going to read them so I can make sure I don't get them wrong. So the first one is to create a structured routine. So what does that mean? That means treat your job search like a job. Treat it like a job. Get up in the morning, take your shower, eat your breakfast, do your morning routine, and then job search. Treat it like a job. From 9 to 12, job search. Take a break in between. 12 o'clock, eat lunch. 12 from 1 to 3:30 or whatever, job search. That could be calling somebody, networking, meeting somebody, whatever it is, treat it like a job. And then when you get home, when it's over, 3:30, 4 o'clock, whatever time you decide to cut it off for the day. Shut it down. You're through with it. Because you have to give your mind time to process and to think about what you've done. You don't want to overwhelm yourself saying, man, I got to keep doing this all night until I find something. No. You will burn out. You will stress yourself out and you'll become too overwhelmed with everything. So create a daily routine. Shower, breakfast, morning routine, search, job search, lunch, break, job search, over. Come home, spend your evenings like you would regularly spend your evening so that you can get into a routine and you don't become too overwhelmed with this job search. Number 2, you have to celebrate the small wins. They may be small, but you have to celebrate them. Something as simple as updating your resume is a win. Because some people don't have the courage and the strength to do that right now because they're so overwhelmed. They're depressed and they can't get past the initial thought of not having a job. If you get an interview, celebrate it. Whether you get that job or not, celebrate the fact that you had an interview. That means things are looking up. Things are coming your way. The light is shining brighter because now you're getting interviews. You didn't get that at first, but now you're getting interviews. Celebrate the small wins, the connections you made. Whatever connections you made over the phone or in person, meeting people out in the street, just talking about jobs and resumes. Celebrate the small wins. That is very important. It'll help you to see further and not to get stuck or depressed in the situation at the time. Number 3, focus on the things that you can control. Focus on the things you can control. That's you improving yourself, you updating your skills, you writing a better resume, you making phone calls and connections. You can't control, listen to me, whether somebody calls you back for the interview or not. You can't control that. So you can't get upset, which we will, because somebody doesn't call you back for the interview for a job you know you're overly qualified for. Like, man, I know I'm qualified for the job. I should have got a call back. You should have. But with these times that's going on out here in this society, anything happens. But you still have to focus on the things that you can control and stay focused on that so you don't lose sight of what you're trying to do. Number 4, connect with others. Talk to other people. Reach out to mentors. Reach out to coaches. Reach out to preachers, teachers, leaders, whoever you can talk to help you stay motivated, to help you stay focused, to help you remember that this is about you becoming a better person. Connect with others. Sometimes we try to stay isolated because sometimes we're ashamed. We don't want people to know, hey, I don't have a job. You think they're going to look down on you. They're going to belittle you. But the truth is, they may be in the same situation, having the same thoughts you're having. I don't want anybody to know. But sometimes when we talk, communicate, and reach out to each other, you'll learn so much from one another that'll help you to get over that hurdle that's in front of you. So don't be afraid to connect with others. Number 5, keep learning. I think this one is so important because when I lost my job, my wife's an educator, her grandmother was an educator. She comes from a family of educators, and she told me, keep learning. Keep learning. Take the free online classes. Take the free workshops. Go to the free seminars. Do everything you can to keep that mind sharp because you don't know what area you will go into after this is over. So you always want to keep your skills sharp and on point to make sure you're aware of what's going on in the marketplace. You don't want to stay stuck in a specific niche. Then you don't have the ability to expand, to grow, to adapt to what's put before you. So remember that. Keep learning. Next, limit negative input. Don't spend hours on social media trying to compare yourselves to these people who are thriving in the business that you want to go in. Don't do that. Set boundaries on the amount of stress you allow to come into your space. If social media is bringing you down, because every time you looked on LinkedIn, Johnny got a new job, Susie got a new job. Congratulate them on their new job. And you're like, I don't have a job. I can't get a job. I can't even get an interview. Limit negative inputs. Stop looking at that stuff. Stop going on social media and define your answers. Stop doing that. And it's okay to go to search something, a specific topic or something you want to do, but don't get caught up on somebody else's success, because that can also bring a negative input into your reality, and you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, because it's become harder to dig out of that rut. You've done all these things to put yourself in a position to be happy, to be successful, and then you go on social media and this one little thing sets you all the way back. So limit negative inputs. Next, take care of your physical and mental health. Exercise, eat, sleep, meditate, pray. Whatever it is that helps you with your physical and mental health and well-being, you cannot stop that. That should never be something that you isolate from you. That should be a priority for all of us. Really, before any of this other stuff, that should be the number one thing, taking care of your mental and physical health. Because if you're not healthy mentally or physically, how are you going to go even obtain a job? How are you going to pursue a job? How are you going to put in practices and things to help you to stay focused on what you need to be doing? You can't do it because you're not mentally and physically healthy. So just remember, take care of your physical and mental health. And the last thing, visualize that success. Visualize that ideal job. Visualize that ideal business. Visualize that ideal career path that you want to take. See it. See it. If you can see it, you can achieve it. See it so that you can achieve it. Visualize the success that you want. Stop saying what you can't have. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. Visualize that success, and you will truly become successful. Those are my 8 tips. I think if you follow those things, it will help you. 1, create a daily routine. 2, celebrate the small wins. 3, focus on the things that you can control. 4, connect with others. 5, keep learning. 6, limit negative inputs. 7, take care of your physical and mental health. And 8, visualize that success. Like I said in the beginning, we see so many people have lost their jobs, not any fault of their own. We've seen so many people that have been displaced in these first 3 months of this year. But we're not going to let that stop us. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay connected. We're going to work with each other. We're going to help each other to get through this part in our lives so that we can go on to visualize and achieve that career success that we're looking for. So, hey, MiltonCraft, man on a mission, thank you so much for stopping by this channel. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe so we can keep this dialogue going, because your words are so important. They help each other. Whether you know it or not, your comments are helping so many people, because some people are afraid to share. But when you take the courage, find the courage to share, it helps so many people, because you'll be surprised that one little nugget that you drop is so important to somebody else. So again, MiltonCraft, man on a mission. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Take these nuggets, wrap them up, use them, and do something powerful with yourself. Stay blessed.